you start to think that you lost your mind, right? The thing is, your mind couldn't be more found.
When adversity came, I could have fell apart, but I chose instead to follow my heart. When adversity comes, I will never run, I will adjust, adapt, and overcome. Vision.
Welcome back. Welcome one. Welcome all. You know what we do here. You know what we do here. What do we do? We empower. This is your place for empowerment. I am your host, Tariq Williams. Let's get into it. Let's get into the episode. But before we do, let's take care of the housekeeping. So first and foremost, leave that 5-star rating on Spotify, Apple, wherever you're listening to your podcast. Make sure you do that. And see, it's funny. It's funny. See, I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and they were like, "Oh, Tariq, you have a podcast? Cool, let me check it out." And before they listened, they wanted to put 5 stars. But Apple Music is hold up, or Spotify, hold up. See, you got to actually listen. You got to get the value. You got to get the empowerment, all right? Before you get that 5 stars. So get the nods, get the value, and figure out how it works for your life. And we're going to get into that, actually, your life piece in just a moment. The second thing, housekeeping, how to win every day. How to win every day. Oh, you think that's not possible? Oh, you think that's not realistic? Well, that's the first problem, that you don't think that's realistic. But if you really want to know how to win every day, hey, yo, grab the free guide, How to Win Every Day. And in that guide, we really go through what that means. We navigate a couple different words there. So check it out, what that means for you, how to win every day, and let's have the conversation. Let's get it. Let's get into the episode. Here we go. So, starting something new, the 2 things you need to know. Starting something new, the 2 things you need to know. Because here's the thing. Sure, there's a bunch of different things, but there's 2 things in particular that you may think you know, that you probably feel pretty adamant on these 2 things. But I guarantee you, along your journey, what this looks like, that you might be wrong on this one. So here we go. Starting something new, the 2 things you need to know. See, I told y'all we're going to talk about stories. So we're going to get into a couple stories today. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. I don't know how this goes. I just come up here and I be me. I just come on the episodes and I just be me. So that's what you're going to get. So I'll tell you a little bit about my journey here in creating my podcast and my mindset coaching. And I love this. The idea of coming on a podcast here and delivering value to people about how different things worked in my journey. When I think about my content, I think about something that I would have wanted when I was going through my blindness. I think about something that I would have wanted when I put all my eggs in one basket and didn't get into the master's program that I got into, that I wanted to get into, right? I think about the tough times, the struggle, the moments where I didn't feel like I was good enough. And so when I started creating my podcast and creating that value and my mindset coaching and working on different speaking engagements, etc., there's some people who came along for the journey. Some people who were like, "Oh, that's great. That's awesome. How can I show up for you?" And others that didn't completely understand what I was doing. See, when you're going on a route that's different than other people in your life, not everybody you think is going to understand what you're doing. See, it may not make the most sense for you along the journey. It may not. People who have been your day ones, your day two, twos. Your day threes, shout out, the Tootsie Pop thing. If you caught it, hit the like button. But anyways, not everybody is gonna understand truly what you're doing. Quite frankly, most people might not understand the new things that you're doing. See, the thing is, it's your vision, it's your dream. So other people may not understand it the way that you understand it because it's yours. But more importantly, I shouldn't say more importantly, but and this is still thing number one, okay? But understand this, that the people who you think may understand and believe in you, they may not. So it was interesting as I've been along this podcasting mindset coaching journey. I went to a seminar about building your brand called Build Your Brand Alive with Chris Winfield and Jen Gottlieb. Amazing individuals, okay? Amazing individuals. And there were so many great speakers there, and it was such great engagement, and it was fantastic to learn. See, I'm here with my Bluetooth keyboard, voiceover, because I'm blind, right? Voiceover in my ear, and I'm typing away, taking notes, because I'm just soaking in all the value, right? But the most important thing I actually took from that was the people I got to be around. People with similar energy, people on similar paths. See, when you're so often spending time and connecting with people who don't understand what you're doing and don't support what you're doing, you start to think that you're crazy. You start to think that you lost your mind, right? The thing is, your mind couldn't be more found. You think that you lost your mind because other people aren't supporting your new endeavor, they're not believing in your new endeavor, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. You couldn't be more found. See, when I started my podcast, if y'all noticed, um, I rap in the intro. Yeah, that's your boy. That's your boy rapping in the intro. Um, that's me rapping in the intro. And what happens is I got pushback. I got pushback because I was told, Tariq, why are you rapping? Why would you do that? People aren't gonna like that. And I had to pause. I just listened, right? See, I'm a listener, okay? The thing is, I'm just being me. This is the authentic version of myself. If I come up here and I don't express myself the way that I express myself, I come up here acting like somebody else. What are we doing here? What are we talking about? I'm talking about following your dream, your passion. If I'm not doing it in my authentic way, what are we talking about here? Okay. So I didn't say it like that, but I just said I appreciate your feedback. I do, but this is me. This is how I express myself. There's not really much else to it than that, right? So embrace your authenticity, embrace what you believe in. Not everybody's going to support it or understand it. However, you build it, you grow it, you make it happen. You have to recognize that once again, not everybody's going to believe in what you're doing. Okay. I really emphasize that fact. See, recently I reached out to a previous mentor of mine, and we reached out and he was like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I want to talk. Let's talk. Let's, you know, about what we're all doing and everything like that." Okay, great. He gave me a few times, and then after that, all right, great. Let's confirm. Thereafter, I got a response back and said, "Actually, Tariq, I'm gonna have to pass. But good luck on your adventure." What? Okay, a couple of things here. If you don't want to support what I'm doing or you don't want to give me that advice, et cetera, that's fine. Like, I'm not mad at it, right? Because I like, but don't lie and say that, oh, you support, you believe me, but you can't take 5 minutes to have a conversation. And so I guess what I'm getting at here is that the people who you think are gonna believe in you, they might not. They might not. But recognize that you stay true to yourself. You know your vision. Take advice. Don't get me wrong. You got to surround yourself with some good people. There's no doubt about that. Surround yourself and have those conversations on what it looks like to get to the next level. And then when you get to that next level, get to the next one after that. See, that's what we're doing here. We don't stop. We talk about empowerment all day, every day. Let's go. Let's grow. All right, bars. Anyways, the thing is, I'm not mad about it, but I recognize this. When people show you who they are, you let them. It doesn't get much simpler than that. But when we go through these tough times, and here comes the second thing you need to understand about when you're starting new things in your life. And this could be anything. This could be an obstacle. This could be a new endeavor. This could be a new surprise that came out of nowhere, a new hobby, etc. Here comes the second thing. See, so often, though, when the people that we think are supposed to believe in us, they don't, and the support we think we're gonna get doesn't happen, and then we struggle with what the new thing is, we think that it's not for us. We think that it's hard. We think that it's difficult. We think that it's impossible, and now we don't know where to turn. And now we're upset, and now we're spiraling. Let me tell you something right now. It's not hard, it's not difficult, it's not impossible, it's new. It is new. So, the two things are the people who you think are gonna support you all the time and gonna understand what you're doing, that's probably not gonna be the case for everyone. There are gonna be people who don't understand that don't support what you're doing. But that doesn't mean that you don't do it. You stay true, you stay authentic to you. Yo, I am rapping today, friends and family. Yo, hit the like button for the rap song today. Um, but anyways, you stay true to you. That authentic piece, that's yours. That's nobody else's. They're your shoes. And secondly, it's not hard. It's not difficult. It's not terrible. Everything's not going wrong. It's not impossible. You have to understand that it's just new. It's just new. So stay true, figure out what this looks like for you, and continue going. See, the thing is, nothing is ever difficult in life because I can go down that list with you. That's why I'm the mindset and problem solving coach. However, recognize that it's also new. See, I wasn't planning on telling you all this. This story wasn't a part of it, but real quick, I have to mention this. See, Kobe Bryant, people used to get mad at him a little bit because he wouldn't pass the ball, right? And there were moments now where he started passing for sure and would distribute to other teammates and everything like that. But also, he was a scorer and he might not pass a bunch, right? And people asked him why he doesn't pass the ball as much as he should. And he said, listen, I'm at practice before a bunch of my teammates, I'm at practice with a bunch of my teammates, and then I see them leave and I'm still practicing. So I know the work they're putting in. So why would I pass them the ball if they're not putting in the work like I'm putting in the work? What are we talking about here? So I bring this up to say you get better by putting in the work. And it may not be perfect, but it's progress. Okay. It's the new thing. And when it's no longer new, and you start seeing that progress, start finding that comfortability, start finding your place in whatever the new thing is, then it's no longer new and you're making it happen. So it's not just going to happen overnight or anything like that. It may be difficult or hard or what have you, but recognize that it's new and not everybody's going to support you along the journey. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. That is absolutely okay because we know here at We Are Vision of Hope that you will make it happen. And it's not a if you make it happen. It's not an I'll try to make it happen. No, 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 no. Have that mindset and know that you will make it happen. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to be easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to be perfect. Make that progress, be resilient. It's your dream and your shoes. Surround yourself with some great people, and truly, the possibilities are what? The possibilities are endless. Remember, everyone, check out the free guide, How to Win Every Day. Leave that 5-star rating, like button, all that good stuff. And you know what? There's not a better time to make it happen than right now. Let's get it. Not only I am Vision of Hope, but we are Vision of Hope. Vision.
When adversity came, I could have fell apart, but I chose instead to follow my heart. When adversity comes, I will never run, I will adjust, adapt, and overcome. Vision.